For somebody small of stature, you would be surprised the way
Well, where is it all going?
to my brain.
Okay.
Like, subscribe, and share to Voices of Linden TV.
Welcome to another edition of the Let's Talk Show. I'm your host, Andrew James, and tonight I'm pleased to have with us in studio via Zoom, Miss Katifa Lester. Miss Lester is a teacher. She's a mother. She's a wife. She's a lover of animals. She loves fire, and most of all, she was a recent candidate in the recent Miss Universe Guyana. I am pleased to welcome in studio tonight via Zoom Miss Katifa Lester.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for having me, Andrew. It's a pleasure to be here.
Very, very nice. It's so good to see you. I know the pageant just wrapped up. It's nice to see you still smiling and feeling good about everything. Win or
Yes,
lose together, we're still happy, we're still healthy, and we're feeling really, really good.
yes,
Uh,
we are.
let's get right into the juice of this interview. You're no stranger to the show, of course. We know you. We've been rooting for you, and you're one of our good people. For folks watching the show that don't know who you are, can you tell us a little bit about yourself, please?
Definitely. So, Katifa Lester is a mother of three beautiful children and currently pregnant with her fourth. I am also a wife to a loving and supportive husband. I am a successful entrepreneur, several businesses, a former educator. I am a philanthropist, a nature lover, animal lover. I love to explore. One of the things I love to do the most is to volunteer my time in charity work, mostly
Mhm.
towards orphanage or the less fortunate.
Very nice. Miss Lester, I think you made history there recently. Being a wife, being a mother, and being pregnant and all that stuff. This might be a tough question, after answering, but what kind of challenges did you have to overcome during your pregnancy? And how did you maneuver them, if you don't mind sharing that with us?
That's a very good question. For persons that don't know, when I started the journey, I was unaware of my pregnancy. After I
Mhm.
learned of my pregnancy, that was the time where I encountered the morning sickness phase. So I'm thankful for the supportive team that I have, which includes my husband, my mother, my designer, and everyone else. And my doctors mostly, they were on it 24/7. It was my choice if I wanted to continue with the journey or not. So being the determined person that I am, knowing that to be a part of this journey, it was a lifelong dream, I decided to continue. And my doctors supported me. And they did everything that was safe and healthy for myself and my unborn baby in order for me to pull through with all of my workshops and everything that I had to do. So it was challenging, but we were able to overcome it.
How's little baby doing?
That is good.
All right. Did you do the big gender reveals yet, or you want to keep that for a secret? You're going to come back
I will
later?
I will keep it a secret. I was actually telling my pageant sisters, I said, one day I'm just going to video call everyone and be like, oh, hi, I've given birth and I've named the baby after one of you.
That's nice. That's really, really nice.
Yes.
I like that. You've made history for many different reasons. Competing in Miss Universe Guyana is a big deal, and congratulations to you and all the other girls. Um, what was your what was your experience like? Obviously, you didn't probably get the outcome we were looking, but this and that. But what was your overall experience like, and how do you hope to inspire other young individuals?
My experience was wonderful. My journey was wonderful. I'm thankful that the barriers were raised and I was able to participate, to be the first for Guyana to make history for my country as the first married and pregnant contestant. And a lot of persons were concerned. How was I able to compete with my pregnancy, if it was safe. Yes, my doctors gave permission that it was safe for myself and my unborn baby for me to compete. And I must say, I met 10 beautiful, phenomenal ladies on the journey who I hope to be lifetime friends with, and they were wonderful. During rehearsals, the girls would ask if I was okay, how was the
Mhm.
baby, was everything good? I said yes. The franchise holder, she ensured that I was comfortable and everything was well and safe for me to compete. I was thankful to even have my own room to share with my husband because of my condition
Mhm.
to participate in the pageant. So I cannot complain. It was a wonderful experience for the days where we spent together. As much as rehearsals could have been hectic, it was good. The girls were wonderful. The director was wonderful. The team was wonderful. And I am so thankful to be a part of that.
Tell us something about yourself that uh, nobody knows about. Like, tell us something. What makes you special? What makes you unique? In addition to all the other good examples that you tell us before.
Well, a secret that nobody knows is that I'm a foodie.
Oh, really?
I love food. For somebody small of stature, you would be surprised the way I can eat
Well, where is it all going?
to my brain.
Okay. Okay. It makes sense. All right. Very good. I like that. That's a good shot. I like that. That's very, very nice. All right. So what comes next for you in this journey? I know there's a lot going on. What comes next for Katifa Lester?
For Katifa Lester, there's so many opportunities in store. Some of these opportunities came because of the Miss Universe organization that I'm thankful for.
Hmm.
One of the things that's a part of my pathway is venturing into a new business and rebranding one of my businesses. However, I chose to take some time to step back, spend time with my family to relax and prepare for the birth of my unborn baby. But after that, I will be on my way to shine light for many more young women to come after me.
Well, I like that. I just know that we will be with you. We will be supporting you all through your journey. And, congratulations again on a nice little journey and a good story all together. Um, you had a unique platform. I mean, I don't know much about Guyana and what's happening there and stuff. And, we always look at, different pages to learn and get an idea of what's happening. I think in one of your platform, you were an advocate for fire and something with helping seniors and so on. You want to expand a little bit about what your platform was and why did you choose such an area to focus your energy on, if you don't mind me asking?
Sure. My platform, I would say was, I would say is, because I must say thank you to the fire chief, Mr. Wickham, and Mr. McDonald, the Guyana Fire Service, because I'm now an advocate for the Guyana Fire Service. So I will be continuing my advocacy for combating fires, readiness, safety, and prevention. So I chose the platform because unknowingly to persons, my family are fire victims. We have
Mm-hmm.
lost a property to fire in the Melanie area years ago when I
Mm-hmm.
was a child. But one of the things that would have happened in our nation that would have affected and impacted us so dearly was the Madia fire in 2023, where
Yes.
20 lives were lost of children. So being fire ready, being fire safe is something that the public needs to be educated about, to be informed. And I am happy to say from working with the Guyana Fire Service, they have been working within the last year. They have been working towards having new trucks, placing new fire hydrants in rural areas. They're now doing EM's bird deliveries. They've had 9 in the past year, and the fire rate has decreased between 2023 to 2024 because of the work that they have put out. So I am looking forward to continue my journey with them as an education officer to educate the public on being fire ready, fire safe, We need to save lives as a people. So I am prepared to do that.
Very nice. You said. I remember the only thing I can remember in primary school in Guyana is they used to say fire is a good servant but a bad master. Are
That
they
is
still
true.
saying that? Is that still a thing?
Yes,
All right.
yes, they are. And that's the first statement in every fire drill in our schools that we have here in Guyana.
Good servant but a bad master.
Correct.
Ah, see, still get it, I guess. I don't know. Miss Lester, we're just punching up against time, but what advice would you give to a young person who is, wishing to participate? I mean, look, yeah, I got a lot of smart, wise, good-looking, solid young ladies. And I'm sure for a lot of reasons, many different reasons, some they choose not to participate. But what advice would you give to someone who wishes to participate and for some reason they figure, you know what, I'm not going to do it for whatever reason?
For young women that are looking to participate in pageants, I would say to you to have an open mind. When you're going to be on this journey, have an open mind to many things. We all would love to win, but at the end of that competition, there can only be one queen. So go on the journey, be your authentic self, be unique, allow your heart to shine through for you, speak, be the voice for the voiceless, but also have fun. Because, like I said, I met 10 phenomenal women from different walks of life. And
Mhm.
you will also meet different women that you will have a lifetime of friendship with. You call them your pageant sisters. That years along the line, you can say, oh, this person would have impacted me in this way. I would have learned or have had my experience from one of my pageant sisters on my journey. So, as focused as you are on the ground, have an open mind to so many experiences that can come your way. That's going to be wonderful for you.
Okay, Miss Lester, we're just really punching up against time here, but this is a sweet interview and I'm really enjoying it. In one of your Facebook pages, I was browsing your page. I like to browse around, I like to macro on people's business, I like to mind people's business. So I was minding yours a little. Sorry, but I just thought I'll tell you. Um, I noticed you had this great venture that you were doing. Something where you were combing some seniors' hair and you were doing like personal care for the less fortunate and so on. Can you touch on that and then tell us, well, what was the story behind that? Is something we were just doing as a one-off, or if you can elaborate more and just tell us a little bit more about that, please, if possible.
So I am an entrepreneur of several businesses, and one of those business is a salon and spa where I have two locations, one in the Marama Haika and one in the Georgetown location. So what I actually did, I collaborated with Kevin's Reflection, and we had a voluntary day, a day in the life at the night shelter where we rendered services to the less fortunate for free. So the homeless persons would have received facials. They would have had their hair done. Some chose, we gave them a choice. Some choose to have it relaxed. Some choose to have it braid. Some choose to have it styled. The men receives haircuts, trimming of beard. It was wonderful. It was a wonderful experience because I also got to ask a few questions like, what was your life like before to where you are now? And
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't only rendering the services, but I was interacting with them to know of their story because I was in the process of creating my story. So I was interested to know what their story was like. It is something I intend to continue to do because after that, I even had a spa day for 15 single mothers at
Very
my
nice.
salon where they received hampers and two services of their choice. So some of the women, they had their body massages, some chose nails, facials, and they received a glass of non-alcoholic champagne. So I believe in upliftment. You have to be that person, that ambassador for the voiceless, for the less fortunate. You have to be the beacon of hope for the hopeless. So I will continue to do these services. I do many voluntary works that are off of the media, But because of my journey with the Miss Universe Guyana, I just shed some light on a few.
Okay, Miss Lester, very good. It's always nice to hear a good, nice story coming out again. It says a lot about individuals. Like when you have, it's better to give than to receive. When you have, it's good to share with others. As a former educator, what advice would you give to a young person through your lens as, someone who's been in the business, who is struggling academically and just having a really hard time um, grasping the concepts that are being taught today? Like, what advice would you share with a young person?
As a former educator, I had the chance to work with a lot of academically challenged students. It was a pleasure to work with them because sometimes these students feel as though they don't have the courage to move forward, or because of their situation of not being book smart, that they are not enough. You are enough if you're academically challenged, and that's okay. There are many things that you can seek, and help and support is one. And two, trade. Because in society, as much as we need our educated folks, we also need our tradesmen. We need
Mhm,
carpenters, we need construction workers. So it's you build me, I build you society.
mhm.
So you're not alone, you're not left out, you're not needed, you are important to the world more than you think you are. So seek help, seek support. There are many options. You may not be book smart, but you may be talented and skilled in other ways. You just have to find out what's best for you.
Miss Lester, it was really, really nice talking to you. Thank you for being a part of the show. I know we went on and on and on. It seems like we drilled you for so many questions, but thank you for taking the time to be patient, happy, and helpful by answering and participating in the process. I look forward to having you on back again in the future. Congratulations
Definitely.
on everything. Best wishes for a successful delivery. And of course, whenever your business is launched, I would love to have you back to hear more about your concept and what you hope to do to bring about change.
Thank you so much for having me. It's fun to be here.